Now, a lot of guys, when they think about a bachelor pad, they think like, oh, well, I need to install, a disco light and a little switch that whenever I hit it, my bed turns into a heart and rotates. I'm like, no, you really don't. You really don't. A good bachelor pad. Okay. So you need a place that let's start with the basics, right? So let's say that you are in Korea or somewhere in Asia. And the reason that I specify this is because most girls in Asia live with their parents until they get married. So the most important thing is that you have your own place. Roommates, if you can avoid it, do so. But if you do have roommates, at least make sure that you have your own room, right? If you're staying in a larger place and there are some other people living there, it's kind of okay, but less than desirable. The ideal spot is that you have your own place. The great thing is because they don't have their own place, just the virtue of having your own place is enough. Most girls will come over kind of without anything else, as long as you have your own place. So that's where you should start. Ideally, you have your own place. Another good thing to think about is your location, right? Your logistics. Where do you want to be finding girls? If you're trying to find girls in Gangnam, but you live in Hongdae, that's a 30-minute cab ride. You don't want to deal with that shit. So try to find a place as near to whatever your, I guess, hunting grounds? Whatever you want them to be, right? So try to get near to that, or at least within a reasonable cab ride. If you're in walking distance, that's ideal. But if you aren't, at least try to make it less than a 10 or 15-minute cab ride. I used to live in a place where I had to take about an hour cab from Hongdae to get back to my place. And it was tough. Bad logistics can really hurt your chances. Now, as far as inside the place, what should you have? It needs to be not disgusting. Oh, hello, friend. We've got a little fruit fly, I guess. It needs to be not disgusting, right? So at least scrub down your bathroom once a month or so that if she needs to go to the bathroom, it's not just covered in mold. Like you don't want, it shouldn't look like a goddamn heroin flop house, right? That's what you want to avoid. Do a quick once over with a vacuum before she comes over. Oh my God, this is especially important if you're meeting more than one girl regularly, or if you just had a girl over last weekend or something like that. Wash the sheets, change the sheets, vacuum up the place. You want to go through that place like you are a forensics expert looking for blood, because that's how girls will go through your place. If you're dating a girl and you're banging other girls, she will find that one hair that girl left. Even it's under the bed, it's in the corner. It doesn't matter. She'll find it. And even if it's the same color and the same length as hers, she'll know that's not mine. Listen, chicks know this shit. Another thing that you need to pay attention to, look out for this, is girls mark their territory. And they'll do it in ways that are like, oh, I didn't mean to, oops. Like they'll just leave a hairband on your nightstand or something like that. Or they'll, leave their toothbrush in your bathroom. You need to watch out for that shit. Make sure that they don't mark their territory, that they don't leave their shit around, because other girls will see it and they will get pissed at you. Be like, whose is this? And listen, you can only pull the, oh, my sister came to visit act once, right? Because after that, it becomes, yeah, my sister dyed her hair and came back to, no. No, you can't do that. Go over the place with a fine-tooth comb. Make sure that shit's clean. As a general rule, though, as far as what you should have, you need to have some alcohol in your place. Have a decent bottle of wine, like a $20, $30 bottle of wine. It doesn't need to be something amazing. You don't need like $100 Côte du Rhône bottle or anything like that. Just a decent bottle of wine there in your house, or a bottle of liquor and some mixers, whatever you like to drink. Have that there. Because let's be entirely honest, if she's coming to your place, doesn't really fucking matter what her tastes are. You need to have something that you like to drink. If you like whiskey, have a bottle of whiskey in the fridge, but also have some Coke so that she can have it with a mixer, right? You don't want to completely ignore her, but it doesn't mean that you need to keep a bottle of Malibu coconut rum sitting around either. It's entirely up to you what you want to keep, but you should have some alcohol there at your place. Enough so that you can have a reasonable after party whenever you're taking a girl from a bar, or even if she's coming over for dinner or something like that. You should have enough that you can have a party, even a little party, right? I think a bottle of wine is like 5 or 6 full glasses of wine. And so you can have a reasonable party with a bottle of wine, a proper bottle, not like a baby bottle or something. If you like beer, have some beer there, have some different beers, but also have something else, right? Having some liquor or some wine helps a lot, because a lot of girls don't like beer, and giving them something fruity or something sweeter or some kind of mixed cocktail will help a lot. As far as decorations and stuff go, the biggest thing is that you don't have dumb shit, right? Like, don't hang up fucking hentai posters, or your favorite, what was the chick's name on Star Trek? 7 of 9, right? The one that was like the android lady in a bikini all the time. Don't put that shit up, yeah? Right? Like, you don't want your room to look like a 13-year-old boy's bedroom. So having nothing as far as decoration goes is better than having bad stuff. But having some stuff to give it a little bit of personality helps a lot. If you have an instrument, kind of put it on display, right? If you have a guitar, don't leave it in a case. Get a little guitar stand for it and have it out so that it looks like you play it more, even if you don't play it all that often. It just looks more interesting. Putting the things, your interests and hobbies like that on display, again, as long as it's not Star Trek, World of Warcraft, Call of Duty, whatever, don't put that on display. Now, you don't necessarily have to hide it either, right? If you have a PlayStation, or if you have an Xbox or something like that, like, it's fine. But don't advertise it. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, you're aiming for an adult with his shit together. That's the look you're going for. Now, a lot of guys, when they think about a bachelor pad, they think like, oh, well, I need to install, a disco light and a little switch that whenever I hit it, my bed turns into a heart and rotates. I'm like, no, you really don't. You really don't. Don't put too much pressure on yourself for that stuff. Just don't have tacky shit up in your room. Have some liquor in the fridge or in the cabinet if it's wine, and keep it relatively clean. As long as you do those things, then your pad's fine. You really don't need to worry too much more. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you've enjoyed the video today. We have tons more content just like that, and if you look at the link below, you can get access to a completely free course to get you started down the path of success today. So check out our links, check out the social media stuff, and I'll see you guys inside.